In the NFL on Sunday, Hunter Henry and A.J. Derby both had big games. How does that feel as a coach to see your former players succeed, and what does it do for recruiting?
Well, I mean, I think anybody that follows us knows the caliber of the players and people that, really all three of those guys that played in the weekend for their teams in the NFL. And, super proud. I think one day I'll be able to, already do to a large degree, just be able to look back and be thankful to be a part of their careers, because I think they're in it for the long haul, and they're going to do a lot of good things over the next several years of their career. And but yeah, it's always fun for them to, for there to be a buzz about, the catches that they made on Saturday or Sunday, and it certainly doesn't hurt recruiting, because the guys that we're recruiting, they see that, Arkansas is a great place for a tight end to come and to be developed in a pro style system. And let's make it clear that those guys were great players. And a lot of that had to do with who they are, but I think our system certainly was helpful to them developing, and the successes that they've had. Some of the successes that they've had can be attributed to the fact that they were experienced in a pro-style system, but mostly it's because of how talented they are.
South Carolina's kind of been in the lower part of the SEC. I mean, they were Spurrier and Holtz had some good years there, but when you think of their stadium, I've always been impressed by how no matter what kind of year they're having, they always pack it. They're always crazy.
They're going to be there. You can book that. You can count on that. They're a faithful, loyal fan base. There's no doubt, and very passionate. And I think I'm sure it'll be a full house and boisterous crowd, and we're trying to prepare as such. And it'll be that part of it will be a challenge for us, and hopefully something we'll be able to handle.
It's going to be your first true road game. Although Dan was saying the other day that our Cowboys, our AT&T Stadium's always loud, just because of the way it is.
With it being enclosed, I mean, it's going to be loud. I'm not saying that it can't get louder in some of these stadiums, but it's because it certainly can. But we got a pretty good dose of crowd noise there in that stadium a couple weeks ago. But then there won't be much friendly cheering going on there in that stadium. So it'll have a different feel to it.
I guess it was Madre had the 6 TD game.
That's right.
When you were handing the ball off to him. What do you remember about that game? How cool was that?
Well, I had to ice both my arms after that game because I handed off equally with both the left and the right, if I remember correctly. That was one of the few games that my right arm and left arm were sore. That was a fun game. It was a breakout game for us, and he had a lot of them.
Yeah.
He was running and gunning that day. Boy, he was hard to tackle, and our guys were blocking him up well, and score 6 touchdowns in a game is hard to do. And so obviously something that will, to be honest, keep him etched in Razorback history for a long time. But it was fun to be a part of that.
Yeah. What's your take on South Carolina's defense overall?
Good. It's a Will Muschamp-led defense. Not to, that's what his background is. Obviously, we all know that. So they play with a lot of passion and toughness, and what you would expect a really good, SEC program to do on defense. They got good players. They're multiple in their scheme, and it'll be a very good challenge for us.